It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Monday, October 15th, 2018. It is 7 a.m. I need to reset that clock a little bit. It's running a little bit slow. Are we actually on time today?
No, we're naturally we are
right
slow.
On time.
We're naturally slow. It's all right.
Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Bob Recktenwald and Scooter Callis. Today is Sports Day, and a lot of things to discuss coming up in the show. So I hope you'll stick around. We've got all kinds of things to talk about. How about this weather this morning?
Yeah,
a bit nippy.
I was expecting it to be a lot colder.
Really?
I was.
Hang around.
Yeah.
I was.
This is about as cold as I want, especially the middle of October.
I thought I'd have the heat on driving in and stuff, but
I did turn the defog. The windows were fogging a little bit. I had a lot of moisture and stuff, so I had to kind of defog.
No. My windows were fogged when I walked out to the vehicle, and that doesn't usually happen. But before I got in
You park outside or in a garage?
Outside.
Outside, yeah. Me too.
My windows were all fogged up.
Anyway, 'tis the season, but I bet we have some pretty colors coming up with this cooler weather and the rain and everything. I hope the colors just...
It should be bringing it.
Should be bringing it. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. And it's another week. And so we're enjoying Brood Awakening Coffee. How about you? If not, you need to drive by any of the 3 locations, Balmer Boulevard, 62 East Plaza, and you walk into the lobby at Baxter Regional Medical Center and enjoy some Brood Awakening coffee. All types of flavors and blends, mochas, lattes, regular black coffee. They have it all, so check them out.
Don't worry, I'm muted Bob, so we don't get his slogan.
Not feeling the love.
Mr. Bob Beep Recktenwald. Got a 5K over there. 5K tote over there.
And, we're back, Bob.
Beep.
Sorry, we're not even going to go there.
We can if you continue.
No. I'm good.
This is a family show, guys. So far, we're holding on to that G rating.
We're talking about behind the scenes here. Don't even ask.
Don't want to pull that curtain.
And for the record, I haven't mentioned anything. So
you're just innocently sitting by here.
I'm just sitting
but we're
here.
having fun with it. Brood Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Check them out. 3 locations to serve you. Once again, Balmer Boulevard gets very busy between now and 8 o'clock. 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. And, of course, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. So be sure to check them out. Brood Awakening Coffee. Thanks to Mike and his gang for sponsorship of the show and the coffee he lets us use over here. So thank you. Brood Awakening Coffee, best coffee in town. Morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. The utmost in professionalism, dignity, respect, and just people that just bend over backwards to serve you in the manner that you need when the need arises for service for your loved one. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. They bring you the morning prayer each and every day, so let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we're grateful for the release of American pastor Andrew Brunson from a Turkish prison. Pastor Brunson was telling others about the saving grace of Jesus Christ, but like others, he was accused of being in a terror ring and espionage. Lord, our missionaries across the world face extreme danger every day, yet we act like we don't care, and most of us don't know there are Christian missionaries around the world. But in contrast, had Missouri beat Alabama on Saturday, the whole world would know. Lord, I pray that you bless our missionaries of all faiths, protect them as they share the gospel of Christ, and that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now, da, da, da.
Hey, he tuned that trumpet.
That is so flat. I don't know where your ears come from.
That's the best I've heard about 7 days. Do it again.
You know, it may be better if I sit over there.
I'm gonna see if Bob can do it better. Go ahead, Bob.
There is something called dignity.
Oh, I lost that one away a long time ago. I'm not even going for that anymore.
Greg's Farm Services brings you the morning weather each and every day. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, and in the community. Greg's Farm Services, locations in It's in between Gassville and Midway. It's actually a Gassville address, but on Highway 126 between Gassville and Midway, and then 1309 Bradley Drive, the Power Shop right here in Mountain Home. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, and in the community. We'll check out their store specials again today. Available at the Mountain Home location, the Challenger 750 EPS or the Challenger 550. These are some ATVs, your choice of a free saw, rifle, or shotgun with the purchase of a UTV. Of course, restrictions apply. You need to check that out online at gregsfarmservices.com. And so, then at the Gassville location, they have...
Looks like the same thing?
Same thing, but no, a little bit different. A little bit different price there. So, best thing to do is go see Greg's Farm Services and check that out, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But that's new on the website right now. Don't forget the Husqvarna Dealer Day sales event is still going on. PetMate Barn Homes, you can save $5 to $10 there. The Traeger pellet grills save on select grills. You can save anywhere from $50 to $150 on select grills. Tax sale now through October 27th, 15% off. So got a good sale going on right there. Maple pecan and oak pellets now $11.99. That's $4 off there. Hummingbird feeders are still 10% off. The garden cart is still $49.99. Moultrie game cameras and feeders 10% off. That's new this week. 50% off selected Weaver Pro Show supplies. What else we see in there? Rodentex mouse and bait for $14.99. Trap within a trap. Then of course the garden tools, going to be using those to clean things up after the rain and the wind and everything else. Those will come in handy. $7.99 each for the red fiberglass handle garden tools. Your choice, $7.99 each.
Did it rain here yesterday?
Yeah.
All day?
Not all day.
But
It
off
started
and on.
later on in the evening. Yeah. Check it all out. Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, in the community. They bring you morning weather each and every day. This morning, weather-wise, we're starting the day at 43 degrees in Mountain Home. Yes, this is October 15th. 43 in Mountain Home, 40 in Harrison, 55 though at Hardy. You can tell where the front's located. Mountain View at 48, Yellville at 45, 48 at Marshall, 43 at Calico Rock, and around the region, St. Louis checks in at 43, while it's still 56 at Poplar Bluff, 39, there's that 30 you're looking for, Scooter, 39 in Branson, 43 in West Plains, Missouri, and it's only 23 in Watford City, North Dakota. I bet my son and daughter-in-law is cold up there today.
Yeah, they got to be enjoying that.
Wow. Can we take a look at this map right here? This is severe outlook for today, and the reason I'm doing this is mainly it shows Boston, New York, Philly, okay, so they have a chance of severe weather. But if you look down here in the Boot Hill of Missouri, in the lower left-hand part of this, it kind of splits the part of Arkansas. Most of Tennessee, parts of North Carolina have the same threat, but we do have about, the eastern half and the southeast half under severe. There's no watches or warnings that I'm aware of, but anyway, just to be aware. The current radar, we show the showers from southern Texas that curl up into southeast Oklahoma. They enter the state from Texarkana to about Fort Smith, trail across the northern part of the state to the middle eastern part of the state. Memphis and on up across the state of Tennessee, up into Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. So let's take a look first at the Little Rock stop. That seems like where most of it's at right now. Shower activity just north of Texarkana from I-30 all the way up to Fort Smith and I-40 east of Fort Smith. Right now, I-49 from Fort Smith to Fayetteville is not too bad, showing some shower activity just south of Mountain Home, barely south of Mountain Home.
Can you put that in motion?
Sure. Start that composite loop right there, that base loop. And so Highway 62, 412 east, I'm going to say from Yellville to Flippin, Cotter, Gassville, Mountain Home, over into Salem area, all the way over into Ravenden, and then Bowdoin going to be affected by that. Why don't we just say the northern half of the state?
Northern three-quarter.
Yeah. From West Memphis back to Little Rock down to almost Texarkana. Hot Springs getting some right now. Fort Smith down to Texarkana getting some precip right now as well. So that's what we've got in the state of Arkansas. Most of the highways affected. The major highways, with the exception of 412, 462, 412 west of Harrison, Arkansas, and Highway 65 north of Harrison. That's about it. South of Little Rock to El Dorado, it's not bad on 167, but good rain coming in through state of Arkansas right now. Ready to back this out. You ready?
Yep.
All right. We'll go over to the Missouri stop. Take a look at St. Louis, Poplar Bluff, Sykeston, Cape Girardeau getting the northern fringe of the showers that are affecting us. Rolla to St. Louis on I-44, Columbia to St. Louis on 70, 64 east out of East St. Louis, Illinois to Mount Vernon. Looks like it's in good shape. Vandalia, Effingham on I-70. It's not bad at all. Nothing going on there. Southwest Missouri, Joplin, Springfield, Tulsa in good shape on I-44. Looks like Missouri's not getting hardly anything right now at all, precipitation-wise. Let's see what's going down here. Let's hit the Dallas stop and see. This is down in Texas, all the way down into Waco, Texas. So we've got some stuff coming our way for most of the day. Just depends on how far north it trails, and that cold front comes through. It'll push it farther south, and then the rain will go away.
There you go.
Alrighty. Forecast for today. Today, showers likely, 70% chance all day today, drops to a 10% tonight. Tuesday, patchy frost, then partly sunny, high of 55. Tonight, a low of 36. Tomorrow, high of 55. Then Tuesday night, be a low of 40. A high of 66 on Wednesday. Low of 40 on Wednesday night. 59 degrees on Thursday with sunny skies. Then Thursday night into Friday, we go back to a 50 and 60% chance of showers once again. See if they extend that out on Saturday. Saturday, mostly sunny. High near 63. Going to be a pleasant day Saturday and Sunday, looks like.
But Friday night, 40% chance of rain.
Again.
And it's probably going to be cold.
Again.
So,
Doesn't surprise me.
weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. Greg's Farm Services on the farm, around the home, in the community. Hey, real quick, let's look at the Arkansas Drought Monitor. Marion, Baxter, part of Izard, Stone, Fulton, Sharp counties have abnormally dry, along with northwest Arkansas. And so hopefully some of this will alleviate that. Missouri's in pretty good shape. All of the red stuff is gone. They're just moderately dry right now.
I bet that'll change after this
yeah,
weekend.
I bet it does, yeah. They update that Thursday about 8 o'clock Central Time. Low wildfire danger right now in the state. No burn bans issued as of 12/14. All 75 counties are green. All right.
Easy enough.
All right. Thanks to Greg's Farm Services for sponsoring the weather. And so, affordable housing brings to the community calendar. Affordable housing 7412883. You got anything, Scooter? Know anything?
I don't.
Soul Sneakers Basketball and Cheerleading is now taking registrations for the 18-19 basketball and cheerleading season. 4-year-old through 8th grade, First Baptist Church Christian Life Center on Spring Street. Basketball is $25 per child, cheerleading $35 per child. For basketball, the $25 includes your T-shirt, devotion cards, weekly merit awards, and end-of-season gift. For cheerleading, the T-shirt, pom-poms, devotion cards, weekly merit awards, and the end-of-season gifts. You register online at www.firstbaptistmountainhome.com. Games begin January of 2019. For more information, call 425-5421. Kindness Incorporated's annual Golden Gala is November 10th from 6 to 10 p.m. This is their big fundraiser. Kindness Incorporated is a transportation service for our citizens of Baxter and Marion counties. Volunteers provide transportation to those that can't get around by motor vehicle. You know, doctor's appointments, need to pick up stuff at the pharmacy, shopping at Walmart, Harps, Town Country, whatever it may be. You need a ride, they'll pick you up, take you where you need to go. The gala sponsor is $2,500, the gold sponsor for $1,200, silver for $750, bronze for $250, and table decoration sponsor for $150. Call Debbie Womack at 870-425-6475 to sponsor that event. '23rd Annual Hillbilly Chili Cook-Off, Saturday, October 20th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Bull Shoals White River State Park in Lakeview, Arkansas. Arts and crafts vendors, food vendors, chili tasting, games, bounce house, and much more. Bob could do the bounce house.
There you go.
Take a camera?
No.
No.
After eating all that chili, that'd be a good combination.
Oh, all kinds of activities. Call 870-404-2864. Or you can check out www.bullshoalslakeviewrotaryclub.org for more information. It'll be a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I've been to it. It's a lot of people, a lot going on.
Yeah, they say, several thousand people show up for that, right?
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. And the Veterans Benefit Concert takes place October 27th, 2018 at Minnie Harris Park, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I assume that's in Harrison.
Yeah.
And all proceeds will benefit the DAV chapter. What is that small print right there? Well, what's this chuckle over here? All proceeds benefit the DV Chapter 6 in Harrison, Arkansas. Live music by Whistling Dixie and barbecue by Jamie's Restaurant. Silent auction, bounce house, Vexus boats will be there. All kinds of fun things going on in Harrison, Arkansas on the 27th of October at Minnie Harris Park. I think that's about it.
Awesome.
That's all I see. Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883. All right. Time for some sports, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Take a break.
Be right back. Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Neema's Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Neema's Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
(7:18) and we're back talking sports with Bob Recktenwald.
Boop, boop.
I don't think North Central Arkansas knows how to play football anymore.
Uh-oh.
I think Salem does.
Well, maybe. Harrison does.
Anybody going to stop Harrison?
But let me tell you about some Missouri scores. We were talking earlier about craziness.
These are some...
Listen to this. Yeah. Ava, 58, Kabul, 12. Camdenton, 56, Rolla, 13. Not so bad. Get down here to Joplin, 42, Nixa, 7. Lebanon, 70. Parkview, 50. Mm-hmm. Isn't that crazy?
Well, look at West Plains.
Well, Liberty Mountain View, 54, Salem, Missouri, that is, yeah. 7. And then you continue on and continue on and continue on. You've got Thayer at 40 and Willow Springs, 0. And then you've got Waynesville at 53 and Glendale, 14. And then you got Webb City at 42 and Ozark at 0. And then you've got West Plains at 70 and Springfield Central, 8.
And then Stratford Indians at Stratford, Missouri, 71. Forsyth Panthers, 6.
Yeah, that's something. It's kind of crazy. Kind of makes you wonder, what the heck?
Do they have defense anymore?
Well, maybe. They just don't play. Arkansas, Alma, 55. Clarksdale, 29. Batesville, 45. Wynn, 33. Berryville, 42. Gravette, 7. Clinton, 43. Yeovil Summit, 6. So it's looking pretty slim. Harding Academy 42, Melbourne 14, Greenwood 51, Russellville 7, Harrison 40, Greenbrier 7.
That Harrison team's tough.
They're going to be a force to reckon with. I believe they've got an opportunity to go all the way this year.
Oh yeah, they will.
Mountain Home got beat by Marion 49-7. Let's see here. Mountain View 48, Marshall 12.
Did you get to the Salem Mark Tree game yet?
Nope. Salem 48, Mark Tree 8. Truman 41, Highland 0. And Valonia 28, Farmington 25.
Where'd they play that game? Farmington or Valonia?
Farmington.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a different world. You know, every team that I would have hoped to have won this week did not. It's just remarkable. Razorbacks got spanked in the last 42 seconds of the game. The Red Wolves got beat.
We went down and filmed Mountain View. Mountain View won. So we filmed a
Well, that's what I said. Mountain View, kind of broke our streak, though. We did do a mercy rule, though.
Well, we did, but we're off 1 week because 1 week we did not have a mercy rule. Last week.
Yeah.
So
that's what I said. They got us back on our streak. We've done one game this year that was not a mercy rule either direction.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why it's so lopsided this year. I mean, it's not any one team. It's just there's been a lot of offense. Are they throwing the ball more, running the ball more? Is it more of a combination of plays? What's going on?
The games that we cover, the spectrum is so broad, there's no way to narrow it down to throwing or running or whatever. It's just discipline and conditioning.
Yep.
Boils down to discipline, conditioning, and number of students, number of player athletes that you've got.
Okay, let me ask a hard question here. And try to do this in a delicate fashion. What comes to mind is a game I attended about 2 weeks ago. The team gave up. It was tied 14-14. The opposing team, the visiting team, came in 21-14, 28-14. Next thing you know, it's racking up. It's up in almost 50 points. It's like, oh well, we can never catch up, so let's just do what we can, run the clock out.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that any team ever just gives up. I believe that being tied at the half, I believe that
it's a new ball game.
I believe that the opposing team made adjustments to counteract what was working for the host team, and the host team did not make adjustments to counteract what was working for the visitor. And the visitors come out on top.
So how do you take a team like Harrison? I mean, they've had the same program for 40 years, basically. Of course, different coach between now and then, but they've been very successful over the years.
Oh, you're exactly what you said. You got the same program.
You've got the same program for 40 years.
Yeah. And that adds up. And
guess where that program starts?
In
the youth program.
In the youth programs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But I mean, Harrison's they just plow down the field and they just do what they need to do to win a football game over there.
And Harrison's fielding, what did we figure up, 50, almost 60 kids?
Yeah.
Yaleville's fielding under 30. Mountain Home's fielding under 30. Mountain View's fielding under 30. You know, you've got to have a draw. You've got to have a bit of a draw. Unfortunately, I didn't get any highlights in the Mountain Home game. They were playing away, and I've been gone all weekend, but I understand we've had some injuries that might affect us the rest of the season. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough
end of the season.
You know, and it's hard to entice players, student athletes, to come out and play on a team that hasn't had a winning record or hasn't felt any success. You know, who wants to be part of...
But then if you've got talent that could help, come on out.
But they don't want to because of the fact they don't want to be a part of something that's not successful. You know, they'd rather go play basketball. And I'm not talking about just Mountain Home. I'm talking about Yaleville and Marshall and Mountain View and any school out there.
So how do we regenerate interest, saying you would be an asset to these ball clubs?
No.
I think it'd just take time. if you get a coach that stays with the same program, building the same thing, like you said, Harrison's been running the same program 40 years. Eventually, I think it'll come back and develop into something.
Well, you've got to take a look at we're talking a lot about Harrison, and this is a Mountain Home show, but look at how many coaches Harrison has had since 1970 versus how many Mountain Home's had since 1970.
Yeah. Plays big toll.
It's a huge difference.
We've had 2-3 coaches in Harrison over that period. Who was it? Tommy Tice for
Tommy
years?
Tice for 30-something odd years.
Yeah.
And then they've had 2 since then, I think.
Yeah. But still, you're reaping the benefits of the Tommy Tice
Sure.
program.
And I'll sit here and I'll know that there'll be somebody call me after a while and say you're wrong, and I'll listen to that, and I'll stand my ground and say that I'm right, that recruiting in high school is just as important as it is in college.
Sure it is. I agree. Yeah.
And I believe that it's the job of the coaches and the athletic director and all the other players to talk to their potential teammates and say, hey, you need to come out.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to be part of something that don't work. It can't work if it doesn't get fixed, and I think you can be part of the fix. It's something has to happen. And I'm not beating up Mountain Home. It's just not us. It's a lot of the area schools around. Marshall's had turmoil.
Right.
They've had issues with coaches for years. Mountain View's had turnover and turmoil. And you can tell that in what's happening with their programs. That needs to change. Those programs need to change. So,
The downfall Thursday night, the 8th grade finally lost their first game. They were playing against El Dorado. And
this one at Little Rock?
Yeah. They
played at Little Rock
Christian, playing El Dorado.
Did not even get a chance to score.
No, that was a tough game. Them guys were quick, and I mean their receivers could outrun our fastest kid. And when you got a kid that can throw a 40-yard pass, and you send those guys running, you just don't keep up. I mean, they played their hearts off. They played all the way through. I mean, they didn't quit or give up, but it was a tough game. Both 8th and 9th grade lost to them, but that was 8th grade's first loss. Right now, they got Huntsville, and that'll be their final game.
They've got Huntsville tonight.
Yeah,
at 5, I think.
At Huntsville.
6:30.
7th grade plays at 5, though.
Away game.
Yeah,
it's an away game.
Yeah.
Tell us about OFA.
OFA football. We had some good games this weekend, by the way. Let's see. I'll go over some who won what. On 3rd and 4th grade, the Mountain View Yellow Jackets won over the Shelter Insurance Bulldogs. Coleman Family Dentistry Extractors won over the BSI MAS Jackrabbits. Bull Shoals Hardware Riveters had a bye this week. And then going with the 5th and 6th grade, the Pippin CBA Bulldogs won over the Mountain View Yellow Jackets. The Homebound Medical Enforcers won over the Island Concrete Islanders. And Aspire Outdoor Steelers had a bye this week. So we've got...
OFA's got one more week of regular games, and then they go into their tournament on the 27th, which is an all-day affair.
Yes.
Half the night.
It'll go into the night. Air evac will fly in the game ball and have a big ordeal. It'll be a lot of fun.
Anything else, sports-wise?
Wrestling practice starts today at the high school?
High school is. For those that are not doing other sports, high school wrestling will start today.
Real quick, your thoughts on Razorbacks continuing to play at War Memorial?
Oh, I think it'll happen more and more. I think with this coach and athletic director they've got in Fayetteville right now that it'll be more.
More games in War Memorial?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not so sure with this new coach and athletic director that there won't become a game between Arkansas State and Jonesboro and Fayetteville.
It'd be interesting.
It would be.
That could be played in Little Rock. That'd be interesting right there.
It'd be a boost.
Well, they just almost had that one.
Didn't get to see it, luckily. I had to pull what little hair I got left out.
Anyway, it's coming up on 7:30, time for a break. And,
we're going to have Coach Ryder Pierce with us and some of his cross-country folks, and we'll talk to them about the ups and downs and the successes of the cross-country team.
Be right back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
You're back. Hey, we're back live with Coach Ryder Pierce, Mountain Home Cross Country. Coach Pierce, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Here's the deal. I'm way too old for this. I have known Ryder for a long, long time. Went to high school with his dad and his mom both, and it's amazing to see, and I really enjoy it having kids and students and student athletes that you've known for a long time and watch their ups and downs and their successes over the years come back and be a coach. How long have you been back?
This is my third year coaching here.
Okay. Where did you go to college?
I went to UALR.
UALR?
Yep. And then my wife and I, we went to St. Louis. I worked in finance and moved down outside of Houston for probably 4 years, and it was just time to come back home.
Houston as in Texas or Houston, Missouri?
We lived in Lufkin, Texas, actually,
okay,
which is about an hour north of Houston.
All right.
Yeah.
And you graduated from Mountain Home what year?
2007.
2007. And your wife is from?
My wife is from Dallas, and we met at college at UALR. She played soccer down there, and I don't know. I guess I tricked her. What more can I say?
It's a Pierce thing.
Yeah.
Those of you that don't know that Ryder's dad is Rick Pierce from Basket Boats, and his grandparents started Basket years and years ago, and this community has a lot to thank them for, I can tell you that. And I know they're proud of you just as you should be proud of them, and I know that's just a thing. But you have been coaching cross country for Mountain Home since you came back, or did you have to teach first for a while before they put you into coaching? Or?
You know, it's kind of a long story, so to make it short, I was working in finance, and I took over. The guy in Bull Shoals retired, and I took over his office, and it was kind of a last-ditch plea to see if I was still wanted to be in the business, and called Mrs. Weger like a month after taking the job and said, hey, I made a mistake. I really want to teach and coach. What do I have to do? And went back and started a master's, and we had an opening probably a few months after that. Mr. Boget called me. It was just meant to be.
There you go.
I was volunteering at the time.
Okay. And you are a high school coach, a junior high coach, a mixture of both?
I work with the middle school programs 2 days a week, and then spend 3 days a week with high school and junior high.
Okay. And you're coaching just cross country, or?
Also coach the pole vaulters and track.
Okay. Have you ever pole vaulted?
Never before. It's been fun. It's been
I
fun
did
to
that,
learn.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
And the 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only the 7th grade.
That's awesome.
It ended there. All right. When does your season start?
We started the second week of August with an intramural race, and then kind of jumped head first, probably beginning of September, racing other schools.
And how long does your season run?
Typically, it's middle of August to first week in November. State meets first week in November. And last year, Marcy had the opportunity to run at the All-Star meet, I believe, and that was a week after that in Rogers, where they take the top 25 runners in the state of Arkansas against the top 25 in the state of Oklahoma.
Okay. And how many matches do you have, or meets do you have throughout the year?
I think we average about 8 meets a year.
Meets.
Yep.
Okay. And they host some of those in Mountain Home, and I know the track is kind of up and around the new baseball field, and goes up behind the administration. Is that the course that we have here?
Yeah. We have a 1.5 mile, and we have a 5K course that's back behind the high school. We really take it for granted, and me and Coach Peveril and Coach Blades talk about this all the time. But the ability to just walk out the back of the school and have that course there to train on, to have meets on, it's easy to put together the day of a meet. It's really neat. I'm surprised the community hasn't taken advantage of it as far as walking on that course. Like, my wife and I walk our dogs on it almost every Sunday.
It might be one of those best-kept secrets, that people really don't know it's there. They use the park, which is marked out in different mile lengths and such, but they may not know that cross-country facility is actually there.
Yeah.
You've got some guests with you today. Tell me who they are and what they do. What's their claim to fame?
I have Marcy Cudworth. She is kind of a de facto team captain on the girls team. She's definitely a voice and a leader for that team. Marcy was All-State last year as a freshman. And then I have Whit Lawrence, who is kind of that same position on the guys team. Definitely the most vocal person on the team, and our number one runner at the point. Now they both have a couple freshmen hot on their heels, but they're pretty competitive. I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Whit, do you get that voice from your mom or your dad?
My pawpaw, actually. So my mom's dad.
Your pawpaw, yeah,
Yes,
I know
sir.
him too.
Yeah.
Well, good. Marcy, how long have you been running?
I've been running since grade.
Since what? I'm sorry.
6th grade.
6th grade. And that's competitive running. Do they have that precursor to the school program, or?
Well, like, the school actually started in 7th grade, where we could run against other schools, but
Okay.
in 6th grade we could have ran with other schools, but we couldn't ride the bus, so our parents had to take us.
Okay. What other sports are you involved in?
I'm involved in softball.
Okay. And I kind of knew that, but that's okay. Whit, what about you?
Well, I started in 7th grade on the middle school team, and I've been running ever since. So.
Do you play any other sports?
Yes, sir. I swim, and then I'm on the track team too.
Okay. Track and cross country kind of go hand in hand?
Definitely, yes,
The
sir.
seasons don't
Yeah.
overlap, though, do they?
No. Okay. But they help each other, I think.
What do you do on track team?
Distance too. So I do the mile, 2 mile, and the 800, and whatever the coaches tell me to do. So
wherever they need you to fill in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. What outside of just running training does being a cross country athlete take?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of mental game, especially when you get in the higher level, because you want to run and train, but then you also want to handle school, and we're all pretty high achievers. So we don't just take C's so we can be on the team. We want all A's so we can be the best on the team.
The best
really.
of the best.
Yes, sir.
So, being a cross-country runner, because the way your season lays out, you've got to be able and willing to run in any kind of weather. Do they call it for rainy and misty days like today, or do you run anyway?
No, sir. We are definitely running today. Yeah.
What the Run with the Bulls was Saturday. Now, is that a fundraiser, or is that an actual event, school-sponsored event? What is that?
Well, we had to get sponsors for it, so it's just like a road race.
Okay.
It's not really like a fundraiser. It's just like a fun run, I guess. But we had to get sponsors to make it happen and all that.
Okay. So how many people participate? Is it outside of the schools, or is it open to people to sign up and run also?
It's open to the community and everyone.
Okay. All right. How many people do you think participated Saturday?
I have no idea. I think we had all of our team runners, and then I don't know how many extra people we have.
Maybe 100, I'd say.
Coach, what do you think?
I'll butt in for a second because I don't know if they're aware of it. Run with the Bulls is our only fundraiser on the cross country team. So any of the stuff we do outside of just your basic travel is funded through Run with the Bulls. Uniforms are funded through Run with the Bulls. So yeah, we're happy that that's behind us now and that we've successfully completed another one. But we do want to thank any businesses and people around the community that have supported that for the past 9 years.
Where did the name Run with the Bulls come from? Why is it called that? Why not Fly with the Bombers or something?
I don't know the answer to that, but if you know Coach Blades, he probably just came up with it on a whim, knowing him.
Probably.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Probably. Now, where is Coach Blades today?
He's taking care of some personal matters.
Okay. I was thinking that he was down at a state meet or a meeting to do with cross country. And what is the ultimate goal here? You have a conference match coming up?
Yeah, we have our conference meet is 8 days from today, and
where would it be run at?
We're going to run at Jonesboro this year.
At Jonesboro,
and we that's always we aim towards state, but in the past we've been able to just kind of train through and roll through conference. I think we've won it on the girls and the guys side 3 or 4 years in a row. I wouldn't know as far back because I haven't been around as long, but the Jonesboro's done a really good job putting teams together the last couple of years. I think they've got a coach up there that's kind of figured it out and has built some excitement around the program. So I think some people would be disappointed or intimidated about that. I think we're excited about having some competition, about maybe being motivated to push us a little more.
How many student athletes do you have in the cross-country program?
Between middle school and up, I had 52 middle schoolers this year.
Wow.
That's 6th and 7th grade. And then I believe we've got probably between junior high and high school, probably just north of 45.
So just short of 100 overall?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's take a quick break here. We'll come back and talk to Coach and the students, and we'll go from there.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians And our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
It's that time of year again. Time to take a hard look at your Medicare health plan. If you're looking for a new plan or looking to renew your existing plan, now's the time to renew all your options. At Bacco Insurance, we'll sit down with you and show you all the new choices and options, including $0 premium plans with low copays and dental, vision, and hearing benefits. Let us help take the confusion out of selecting a plan and find one catered to your needs. Contact Bacco Insurance today, located at 351 East 9th Street, Suite B in Mountain Home.
And we're back. We're talking to Coach Ryder Pierce about the cross-country program here at Mountain Home. We have Marcy Cudworth and Mr. Witt. Tell me something. What got you guys started in running? What was the interest in? I mean, most kids your age, they're not running unless there's something chasing them. You know, they're not too interested in that.
Yeah, my mom wanted me to do something, and I wasn't really good at any other sport, so I started running, and that's how it happened.
Well, in Hackler, they had this 5K going on, and so I was like, oh, I'll just run that. And then after I ran the 5K, I just immediately fell in love with it.
You just like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. What caused you to go to running?
You know, it's funny if you ask my parents, but I always looked for something that I could pour myself into in athletics, and wasn't that, you know, you watched me grow up, wasn't that good of a baseball player, but I loved it. Wasn't that good of a football player, but I loved it. And I don't know, it just clicked for me for some reason. I'll never forget walking into Coach Patrick's office as a sophomore in high school and saying, you know, just getting through our football season. And I said, Coach, I think next year I'm not going to play football. I think I'm just going to run. And he went, Ryder, I think that's a good move. Yeah.
Yeah, that's motivation for you. There has to be something to it when there's nearly 100 student athletes from ages 6th grade through high school that are involved in a program. That's a good number. If we had that kind of number in a football program from the 7th grade on up, we used to have those numbers. We don't any longer. Need to get some of that back. The drive and the determination of each season running from August to November. Do you guys run every day to prepare for these meets?
Every day but Saturday.
Every day but Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Saturday the down day? Personal choice?
Yeah.
She doesn't go to the weekend runs with the team.
Actually, we have a Saturday morning run. Marcy runs on Sunday more than she did. But it's specific to the kids. They run 5 to 6 days a week. I think that we all agree as coaches a day off is important for rest and emotional recovery.
What is the length of a meet? How far is a cross-country match? Start to finish, how far do you end up going?
We do a 5K with high school.
It's a 5K?
Yes, sir.
Everywhere you go, it's the same. It's a 5K here. It's nothing bigger, nothing smaller. So the basis is it's a 100-yard football field, and you've got a 5K is cross-country.
Yes, sir. For junior high and like middle school, they'll do the 1.5 miles, so half the course, but we do the whole thing. So.
Okay. What is your personal best 5K?
I ran a 17:10 at the Chili Pepper Race in Fayetteville this year. So.
Okay. Marcy, about yours?
Well, mine hasn't been very good this year since I just got off an injury, but it's been 21:35, and last year was 20:14.
Okay. And after the conference meet, let me back up a minute. Is every match an individual match? How does the team fit into that?
You know, I'll step in there to not confuse you guys. So typically in a varsity cross country race in the state of Arkansas, you run your top 9.
Okay.
In most of the early meets don't stick to that. You score your top 5, and it's scored a lot like a golf game in a sense, where the lowest score wins. Now, whatever points you finish, whether you have someone in 10th place and then someone come through in 20th place, well, they score your top 5 places. So 10th and 20th would be 30 points. Now, if you were to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be 15 points, and that would guarantee a win. But very difficult to do, but that's how it's scored typically.
Okay. And then when you go on to a conference, for a runner to become an all-conference runner, they take the X number of participants, a percentage of the top participants. Is that how that works?
AAA changes it a little bit every year. I think last year the top 5 were first team, the second 5 were second team, and the third 5, top 15 would be all conference, but like a third team.
Or an honorable mention.
Yeah, and typically you'll get, we have 8 schools that field conference teams of 12 to 15, so you've got 100 kids in the race. It's fairly difficult to do.
What determines who goes to state? Or does that change periodically?
It does. It's a constant dynamic, kind of like a football depth chart, where just this year we're so deep. Our 9 spot to go to state, we have 3 or 4 guys that could fill that 9 spot, and I'd hate to say what Coach Blades is going to use there to make that determination, but it's either the fastest time ran in the season or the most recent finish in a meet. It's a lot less subjective than a picking a football player.
So in cross country, does everybody qualify to go to state then?
Just your top 9.
Team wise?
Yes.
Every team goes?
Not every state is like that, but in the state of Arkansas, yes.
So it's not like a basketball, the top 5 or the top 6 make it to state and they go on and go against other districts or whatever.
In the state of Missouri, they take the top 4 teams of each conference, plus some of the fastest individuals. But no, at the state of Arkansas,
it's different. Yeah. Okay. It's amazing how much change there is in all these different sports that there's not really a consistent way to doing it across the board.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
What's up next? What y'all got going on next?
Well, we're definitely training for conference. Okay. Is probably the biggest.
And it's 8 days from today, so
yes,
that's your next match. Or meet would be conference.
Yes, sir.
Boys and girls run same day?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Same place?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know that talking to Coach Henry, he was saying that the boys' tennis would be one place, the girls would be in another, so I was wondering if that was split up for y'all too.
No, actually the state meet even, they run both boys and girls from every class on the same day. And it's like a rolling schedule. Every 30 minutes they'll start a race on the same exact course, and the races will go from 9 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And where will state be this year?
Oaklawn on the indoor dog track.
Same place every year?
Mm-hmm. Almost.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. What else y'all got to throw out here? Anything good?
Marcy, your turn.
Well, I feel like we have a shot this year at state.
I believe you would have a shot every year at state. There are some of those programs you can just tell by the discipline of the student athlete and the discipline of the coaches that no matter how it turns out in the beginning, at the end you'll have a shot at state. There's no doubt in my mind. Whit, quit passing the ball. It's your turn.
Oh, I have no idea. But I know the biggest thing this year, we weren't really expecting to win every meet, but we were expecting to get on everyone's radar for this season because we know in a couple years we're gonna be winning every meet. So,
do they track wins and losses in cross country like they do in a baseball game or a basketball game?
It's a little different, I would say, just because it's not really like there is an overall winner or first place, but there's also second, third, fourth, fifth. So it's not they got first in every meet. They got I think we've been top 4.
So how is Mountain Home ranked as far as conference goes?
We're ranked.
Or does it matter in cross country?
We're ranked right now second on the girls' side and first on the guys' side. And in the state, adding in our ninth graders, which I don't think, because we held our ninth graders back more than some other schools did, and that's some of our strengths. I believe on the girls' side we're ranked 5th in the state, and the guys' side we're ranked 6th or 7th. But I tend to be an optimist. Coach Pepperell tends to be a little more of a pessimist, so we feed off each other a little bit. And I told him, he said, well, I'm worried about this team. And I said, Coach, you've got to understand these guys and girls that we coach, they're gamers, and they have a history of showing up when it matters. So we're just excited about the potential, win or lose. Just getting to see, we've got a couple senior girls that are going to be hard to replace next year, that this is going to be their last rodeo. So we're just excited about how it all winds out.
Do you have any idea how many seniors, boys and girls, you've got on your team this year?
Not a lot, and that's the exciting thing. We have 5 girls and no boys.
No boys?
Yeah.
I'll be dang.
Yeah, in fact, we've got, out of our top 9 guys, I think we have 2 juniors, 4 juniors, and the
4.
rest are underclassmen.
Has Mountain Home ever put anybody into college off of a cross-country scholarship that you know of?
22 in the past.
22.
Since 1998, we've had 22 runners earn scholarships. I only know this because me and Coach Pepperell did the math like 2 months ago. We wrote them all down on my whiteboard in my classroom because we were curious how many have ran in college. We've had the state mile record holder, Eric Gross, set the record in 2001. It still stands. Will Norris, who graduated in 2012, holds multiple Arkansas state school records and was a Sun Belt Conference champion. Lane Alexander's at SAU, and he's running phenomenal.
Awesome.
We've had a lot of success. We're proud of it. They're great kids.
It sounds like it's been a very good program. It started, you say?
I think Coach Pepperell rebooted the program in 94, 96, and I think Billy Simpson is the first one that I'm aware of that went to run in college, and he ran at Georgia Tech and still runs and lives in Little Rock. He's an engineer in Little Rock.
Okay. What y'all's plans after high school? Whit, you're first.
I don't know. I never really thought I would end up being like top on the team, So I've never really planned to go to college for any sport. So, but that could change, I guess.
What do you plan to do after high school?
Go to college, definitely.
To be?
Get an MD. So.
Okay. Marcy, what about you?
I'd want to go to college, and I want to be a chiropractor.
A chiropractor?
Mm-hmm.
A bone snapper.
Yeah.
As he cracks his knuckles.
Yeah.
Scooter, you got any questions?
No, I'm good.
Dale, you got any questions from the peanut gallery?
I'm impressed. A lot of folks involved in the cross country. That's good.
It's a good program.
It is.
I like to see it grow to that. I like to see that many kids involved in it.
Absolutely.
It's a
I'd
good
like to hear the
discipline
success
sport.
stories. So if you will, please keep us posted on how the conference meet. Conference run. We'll call it a run.
Yes, sir.
Let us know how the conference match goes. Meet. Or whatever.
Tomato.
Tomato. Yesterday, today. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys. Coach, we'll have you back out again sometime after the off season, or maybe between the conference and the state. Let you bring on the folks that you're going to shine with.
We appreciate you guys having us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
We enjoy it. It's a good time. We got less. This is the other side of the peanut gallery.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Just
the sad part about it is he's in total control, because at some point he'll just go, goodbye.
Just get you a pool noodle or something, smack him upside the head with
That's
it.
it.
No one will see
There
it.
you go.
I take care of that on Friday nights. But guys, we really appreciate you coming out, and hope we didn't make you too late for school this morning.
Oh, that's not a problem.
You've got a good excuse. You got an alibi here with you.
Yeah,
so you're
exactly.
in good shape. Best of luck to you. We'll be seeing you on the softball field.
Mm-hmm.
Track season starts not until April-ish.
Yeah.
February.
Yeah,
February.
February.
Indoor track.
Oh, indoor track. How
Yeah.
does Mountain Home do indoor track?
University of Arkansas. They have one of the nicest indoor tracks in the world. So runners in the state of Arkansas get to, they have a couple meets
Really?
At Fayetteville. It's pretty cool.
Awesome. How much time you got? 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we'll just cut it off right there. We appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you again. Best of luck to you, both of you.
No. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let us roll.
That'll be a show. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.
Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you.
Appreciate having me.